Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pour myself a drink here. I'm going to talk about dishes. Why am I going to talk about dishes? Because, well, I had a dish-related experience today. For those of you who are new here, I am incorporating drinks into my videos because I'm a food blogger, and if I do not drink them at some point, they go bad, and if I sit down and drink them too fast, I get sick. So, anyway, for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from the company 4Ocean. 4Ocean pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. If you would be so kind as to comment, like, and subscribe, you'll be doing your part for a better world. Now, dishes. Being depressed, I've actually always struggled to get the dishes done. I don't know, when I was a kid, I did the dishes every day. There were 3 of us, 3 children, no parents. It was a load of dishes every day. As I got older, I had other things to worry about, and I wasn't doing much cooking at home, so I wasn't the one that did the dishes. Now I'm home alone, and I'm still not getting them done, which is, I'm depressed. So I understand on the one hand, but on the other hand, the way I like to do it is that I like to keep the dirty dishes in the dishwasher. If you don't know what that means, what it means is when you dirty dishes, you clean them up and you put them in the dishwasher so that when you're done loading the dishwasher, you run the dishwasher and you don't have a sink full of dishes. The reason that I like to do it that way is because there was one time, I remember I was back in college, this was maybe, 15, 20 years ago at this point, and I came home and my kitchen smelled. And I couldn't tell where the smell was coming from. It was a new smell to me. And I just started cleaning the dishes, or cleaning the kitchen. And I remember I ran a load of dishes. Then I ran another load of dishes. Then I ran a third load of dishes. And finally I had cleared the sink. And at the bottom of the sink, there were maggots. At the time, my brother had been doing the dishes. He used to live with me. He doesn't anymore. So I looked down at that sink full of maggots, and I had to scoop out all the stuff that they were eating and throw it all in the trash. And then I dumped the trash can. And then after I dumped the trash can, I had to bleach out the sink. It was disgusting. So, last month, I had actually gotten down to the point where all of my dirty dishes were in the dishwasher. And then, of course, I had a stomach ulcer and was down for 2 or 3 days, and it took me literally a month to get back to the point where I was. It's just this morning I woke up and I was like, today is the day I'm going to get the dishes. That was, of course, because my dishwasher needed to be cleaned. So I had to clean it, and I had to use the tabs. And you've seen those are fresh things. So I guess I would have gotten this done yesterday, but seriously, when we think about just how tacky it looks to have dishes in the sink, it's very childish and it's very unkept. It's something that I just can't deal with anymore. And I remember when I used to live with other people, every day it was a battle. And I mean, there was more than one day that I did 3 loads of dishes. I recall once I cleared off the kitchen table and I stacked all of the dirty dishes on the kitchen table and I covered the entire kitchen table with dishes. And then I just did load after load after load after load until I was done with them. Train. I don't know. It's one of those experiences. I don't know if other people go through those experiences because I really don't go into other people's homes anymore. It's not, I don't visit friends, and I don't remember having any friends who had well, actually, yes, I do. As I recall, a lot of friends that have piles of dirty dishes around. I mean, used to be, if I had dinner at a friend's house, I wouldn't leave until I helped them with the dishes. And then I remember going to a friend's house one day. He didn't have a dishwasher. And his apartment smelled. It was like 3 bachelors living in this apartment, and the place stunk. They had this refrigerator they had gotten on Craigslist that was held together by tape. And I just remember sitting there and doing dishes because we were going to have a party or something. Anyway, just one of those things. I mean, when I woke up this morning, I decided I was going to make something on the stove. And I had left dishes on the stove. I don't remember doing that. Guess it wasn't that important, but I don't know. Anyway, just one of those concepts in depression is that you have these little aspects of your life, and you work on that, and you work on that, and finally you get it to where it should be, and then you're like, okay, I've gotten that, let me do the next thing. Whereas in reality, it should never take anyone more than one day to get their dishes in order. That's just ridiculous. Although I'll admit that every time I try to get my dishes in order, I would run the dishwasher and it would smell weird, and I literally had to clean the dishwasher like 3 times before I felt confident using the dishes that came out of it. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't care about there being dishes in the sink. But then, there's so many things in my house that are so worse than that it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, moral of the story. Anything can become difficult when you have depression. You just have to wake up and make that decision, I guess. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. I'm Richard. Hi everybody, I'm Danger Ducky, and this is the part of the video where I remind you to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm also giving time for there to be links to the next video and subscriptions. You should comment, like, and subscribe, because for every 1,000 subscribers, this channel will buy a bracelet from For Ocean, and that will pull a pound of trash out of the ocean. It's a big ocean, and there's a lot of trash there. We also buy medals from the Conqueror, and every one of those means that 5 trees are planted, so that we will have a cleaner world for you and me to live in. Danger Donkey says, be a good Samaritan, float like a butterfly, and comment, like, and subscribe!